Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week I thought I would try a weekend vlog. So we're kicking off the weekend it's about 8:30 in the morning, and I am going to go ahead and get my return started for the day. I am here at Walmart to do the first one. So I'm going to do my return, and then I looked online and they had the plastic pumpkin buckets in stock. They didn't have the orange, they had pink, but doesn't really matter what color because I kind of want to try. I don't know if you guys have seen the viral cement pumpkin flower pot. I kind of want to try making that. I think that would be really cute on my porch. So I'm going to pick up a bucket and we'll see how that goes. Okay guys, that was a successful trip. So now we're gonna go to UPS, Home Goods, and I think that's it, and then we'll be back home. You guys, I went to Michael's to use my $5 coupon they sent, and I don't know, I think the last couple of years I've not been obsessed with Michael's stuff, but I don't know, something about it this year is just really hitting to me. I'm gonna go back around to the Halloween side, and they have this gorgeous gothic purple Halloween that's like truly creepy, and it turned out so good. So I'll show you guys some of that. But I'm in this aisle right now, so I just wanted to show you. These look kind of cool. I need to do an inventory of all my fall stuff so I can do it. I really wanted to do a Halloween theme this year, but I don't know, that purple gothic collection over there has got me rethinking that maybe I want like a true spooky Halloween. So we shall see.
Save me. If only I'd have a time machine.
So I just got back from doing all the returns. I got about 6 or 7 of them done. They had built up for a few weeks. I had a bunch of returns from the nursery and some work stuff I needed to return, just like extra binder tabs and things like that that I bought, and I just don't want them to go to waste. So I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the day clearing out the living room and making sure it is perfectly spotless, well, or as spotless as it can be, as we're working through a lot of renovation stuff, or not like really like deep renovation, but just like new construction home, we're decorating it, and the floor's half done, and my husband has some tools and stuff like that. But before I jumped into cleaning, I thought I would go ahead and do a haul for you guys on the things that I got while I was out doing my returns, because obviously once I step into a store, anything's up to happen. So as you saw earlier, I got the plastic buckets. I'll try to pop up a photo right here. I want to do, I don't know if it's viral for everybody, but it's viral for me. The concrete planter. So you fill this with concrete, put a cup to create a hole, and then the concrete will settle, and you'll cut this and peel it back, and it will leave a pumpkin planter. So I got 2 of these for me in case I mess up, and I got one for my mom so she can do it with me. Seems like it should be pretty straightforward, and I just thought it'd be a fun craft project to do. And then once I got to Home Goods, I saw these ghosts. So hopefully once I get the living room clear, I will start filming the fall decorate with me video. And this year I decided I didn't want to do fall and Halloween, so I was going to try to do a Falloween. I'll try to pop up a photo inspiration there. So I just wanted it to be a very like orange Halloween with some fall leaves and cute sheet ghosts like this. Once I saw this, I thought I was gonna put some ghosts on the floor next to my couch, but I have a pretty rascally cat, so I was a little bit worried about that. And then the ghosts would have to be tall enough where they can like stick up above the couch. I'll go over all that more in detail in the fall plan with me video or decorate with me video, but these are going to hang from my ceiling in the corner. At least that's the vision for now. I'm going to try to get the cleaning done and get this started, so if I don't like this, I can still get it returned within the return window, even though Home Goods has a pretty good return window. But I don't want to be a jerk and return holiday stuff at the end of the season. Also at Home Goods, I got this pillow. So this is like really the inspiration I was going for that Falloween. The picture I popped up is probably going to be a little bit more dark and kind of got those like willow trees and things like that to it, and lanterns. But this is kind of like the general vibe. And then I also I went to Home Goods a few weeks ago and got this. So I thought these would look just like really cute sitting next to each other and a little bit of contrast. So I got that. Put this down. And I saw this, and I don't know, it was love at first sight for me on this one. I just love how, I don't know, I just love it. It's a little witch. She's only made out of cardboard and straw. She's really delicate, but I just thought it was really pretty. And even though it's black, I think because of the natural material, she fits into the fall theme really well. But it also kind of trends over into that Halloween. I forgot to say the prices of everything. So this is $12.99. This pillow was $29.99. These ghosts were, I think, $39.99 for 3 of them. The pumpkin bucket was $1.97. And then the last thing I got at Home Goods, which I think I was kind of riding off my high from Michaels. I should have put up a video before I did this portion of the video. But Michaels really popped off with their gothic, purpley, spooky Halloween. And I don't know, I just don't remember seeing cool stuff like this over the last few years. I don't know if like I just wasn't looking. I know the last couple of years I didn't really decorate that much, so. but the Headless Horseman, I couldn't help myself. I really needed this. It wasn't a want, it was a need. I had to have it. I'll show you the thing I got at Michael's, and they kind of go together. If you saw my entryway decoration video, I'm gonna put this on that entryway table. I think it'd look really pretty over there. And I have an idea to print on removable sticker paper, little ghosts and bats and things like that, to put on those paintings to kind of spook up that area. And this was $34.99, which honestly, it's a really good size. I'm not mad at the quality at all. I think it looks really nice. So I think $34.99 is a good price for that. And the last thing I got while I was out, there was so much cool stuff at Michael's. I wish I could just buy it all. But I am a sucker for horse and carriage. And this is like pretty creepy. Not like pretty creepy, but like it's pretty and creepy. That makes any sense at all. So I got this. So these are probably gonna go in the same section of the house. I think these would kind of go good together. So I don't know, maybe I was thinking about getting some gold rub and buff to try to fall this up a little bit and not make it quite as dark and gothic. So we'll see. Maybe if I put the Headless Horseman sitting on a pile of leaves and then put some gold on this frame, I can kind of tone down the dark creepy vibes and kind of bring in that colorful fall and make it make sense with the decor. It will be in the entryway, so it's a little bit more separated from the living room, so I can kind of do the cute little round ghost in the living room, but maybe in the entryway a little bit more formal, maybe a little bit more creepy. But we'll see. I'll try to make it all make sense. If not, I want to get started on this stuff, so if some of it's not making sense, I'm still within the return policy. Obviously this, once I paint it, it'll be mine. I'm fine with that because I really like this. But at least with the Headless Horseman, if it's, you know, just not making sense, I could return it. Probably not, but I could. So yeah, that was my haul. So we will go ahead. I will probably just do a time lapse of me trying to clean up, and then I think I'm gonna try to get our ice cream machine set up. I got that for Christmas last year, and I've been saving it for our new house. I didn't want to open a bunch of new appliances in our old house knowing that we were going to pack everything up. And I think it's just time to take it out of the box, maybe try to make my own fall ice creams. And if it's out of the box, I am more likely to use it. So that's kind of the plan for the rest of the day. And then hopefully tomorrow, maybe a little bit at the end of today, we can start doing like a fall inventory, seeing what I have from the old house, seeing how I can implement it here, and getting into spooky season. So we are back the next day on Sunday. So yesterday we did returns and some cleaning around the house to try to get ready for the fall decorate with me video. And now today is Sunday, which is my grocery store day. And this Sunday is a little bit interesting for me because I actually ordered a bunch of meal prep tins that I can throw in the oven. So this is actually going to be the first week where I'm going to try and make freezer meals. Just as I'm getting at the end of my pregnancy and I'm kind of like wearing myself out, trying to keep up on the house and things like that, I just have less and less energy to focus on food. So I really want to be able to prep. My husband is gluten-free. He's not celiac. He's just intolerant. It just kind of bothers his stomach. And I love gluten. I love bread. I love pasta. And we also are just not into the same things right now, obviously, because he's gluten-free. He has a very like meat-based diet. Whereas being pregnant, I don't really love meat right now. So that's also kind of putting us in a place where I think I'm just going to make us separate meals, because it's just getting too hard to figure out what we both want to eat. That's the same thing, because we just don't really like the same foods. So I want to be able to like prep a bunch of different kinds of meals, and then we can throw in the oven whatever each one of us wants that night, and make it easy. So we're kind of eating together, we throw it in the oven, even though they're two separate meals. So that's kind of the game plan. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to be doing my best, and seeing what we can do from there. So I will get all the stuff, and then I will meet you guys back at the house, and we'll kind of get into what the plan is. Okay guys, I am standing here with my grocery haul. I did make it out of the grocery store alive. I've just had this weird pregnancy thing where when I go shopping, I don't know, sometimes I can kind of end up like feeling lost and just kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. So actually going to the grocery store has been really hard for me during the pregnancy. But I made sure I ate and took my vitamins, and I got a Starbucks to make sure I was like well caffeinated and had something to drink while I was there. I just get unsweet black iced tea, so I don't get anything with a lot of sugar. But I was able to make it through it. So everything that you see here came out to $265, which I wanted to be under $200 for all my freezer prep meals, but I really wasn't keeping track of it too much. And because this is like kind of my first time like meal prepping and just kind of cooking in general, I did have to pick up like a lot of like first time things, because I don't have like a lot of ingredients. So I had to get like spices and sauces and things like that that will kind of last me a little while, so I won't have to reinvest in that again later. And I tossed in me and my husband's income in ChatGPT just because I wanted to get an idea of like what was good to like spend on food, and we basically, it generated I think $1,165 a month. So that's what we're going for, and I think that ended up being like $6.60 a meal. I'm filming on my phone, so I can't really reference what it told me. So obviously I think we can do better than that at breakfast. So that will leave us a little bit more budget for other meals. And then I feel like I'm a little bit easier to feed because I just like simple foods. It's really, I think my husband, because he's gluten-free and he honestly just doesn't kind of just eat anything. So I'm really focusing on him, and then I'm hoping like the quality of my meals and like adding in more vegetables and higher quality recipes in the future. But I'm kind of just at the phase where I want to get things done. So I'll kind of talk about the meals I'm doing for my husband because mine are kind of simple, but I'll come back at the end and show you what I did for myself as well. But I'm gonna bake him a rack of ribs. I was thinking that it would be good to do like 3 or 4 ribs per meal prep with some broccoli. I'm going to make a homemade hamburger helper, so I picked up ingredients for me to make him gluten-free hamburger helper, just better quality ingredients too. Like I know every ingredient that's going in it versus that hamburger helper mix has 25 ingredients, which is insane. I got stuff to make him homemade meatloaf. I'll pair that with a vegetable as well. And I got stuff for enchiladas. I've actually meal prepped enchiladas before, and those are things that reheat really well. I was trying to think of meals that would come back to life really easy. So, you know, me prepping the ribs and throwing it in the oven to heat them again, I think those will hold up really nicely. I think if I put a little bit of cheese on top of the hamburger helper and when we throw it in the oven, that will come back to life really well. I know the enchiladas will turn out well. I think the meatloaf will reheat really well. And then I found a recipe for like a simple shepherd's pie for him. He loves shepherd's pie. I did cheat and get mashed potatoes in a container, but if he ends up taking to this, I will learn to spend the time making my own mashed potatoes for better quality. But again, I'm just trying to figure out what recipes we're gonna take to, and then from there, I will try to make this, you know, more organic ingredients and higher quality recipes and things like that. But it's just, I just want to get started with this. I just want to try. I want to kind of like control our budget. I want to eat better, because when we eat out, even though this isn't like, you know, tons of salad and vegetables and things like that, I did pick him up a bunch of fruit. It is going to be better than what we would eat eating out. So from here, I'm just going to time lapse me doing some cooking. I'm probably going to be cooking most of the day just because I have so many things going on. There are more meals I'm going to prep that I didn't mention because I just can't think of them off the top of my head. And then I'll come back and have all the meals laid out, and we'll kind of go over what my thought process was, how hard I thought it was, and I'll try to calculate cost per meal to see if we're going to end up in the budget that Chat suggested. Okay guys, I am crashed out on the couch now. I probably cooked for about 3 or 3.5 hours. I wanted to get to 40 meals, which I know is extremely ambitious. And I got to about 25. Honestly, I could probably finish the other ones in about an hour or so. Because they would be more my meals, a little bit more simple, like pastas and things like that. I spent most of this time doing like the protein based thing and like making a shepherd's pie for my husband and the enchiladas and well, you guys saw the time lapse. So those are just like the things that would take longer. Like I have ribs in the oven right now, and those are going to take 3 to 4 hours to bake in the oven. So I kind of figured like we're probably not going to eat those 24 meals in 1 week. So maybe in a few days or next Sunday I can kind of pick up where I left off and get the rest of the meals. Based on, I think I'm going to get pretty close to $6.60 a meal. That's why I said 40, because that's the $2.65, I guess, divided by 40 gets me around like $6.60 a meal. And I wouldn't like be super strict on myself if, I didn't quite hit that, because I'm trying to get that number to hit like that covers like the whole grocery bill, but I bought things like, you know, he likes electrolyte Gatorade, and those are 2 for $5, and I bought us each candy, and those candies, they're like a little bit of a healthier version. They're $5 a pack, and I bought us each one, so that's $10. So like covering the cost of things like that too, because I don't want to like spend $6 a meal, but then like eat $4 in snacks, and it's not really equaling out to what I want it to be. So that's why I kind of did the math like that. And I think I would get to pretty close, like 40 meals like in the containers, and I eat like simple like canned foods too, like SpaghettiOs. I know, so stupid, but sometimes I'll like wake up starving at like 4 a.m. and that's like the only thing I can really handle to eat, and I got those for $1. So, and I got 10 of those, and I like to eat like ramen packs, which are 50 cents. So there'll be a couple meals mixed in where they're only $1.50. Cereal right now is one of my favorite things, being pregnant. So there are plenty of meals. So I think I can stretch beyond 40 meals with that $2.65. And then obviously we had stuff in our pantry already. So now the work's been done, and now we just gotta actually execute and eat them. So we'll see how that goes. I'll check in with you guys on my next weekend vlog. I wanted to do some fall stuff in this vlog, but the cooking kind of just wiped me out, so I am just gonna call it here. The video should be about half an hour at this point anyway, so I'd love to get your guys' feedback on anything in the video. Comment below any thoughts or anything like that, or anything you would want to see, or recipes you would want to see. If you have any gluten-free ideas for my husband. But otherwise, I appreciate you making it this far. Thank you. Bye.